The Nightingale by Hans Christian Andersen.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.
Once upon a time, there lived an emperor. His palace was the most wonderful in all the world. His garden was so big that
Tell me, gardener, how big is this garden?
It is so big that even I do not know where it ends.
But it did end somewhere. For beyond the beautiful garden were green woods with tall trees and deep blue lakes. Among these trees lived a nightingale. The nightingale sang so beautifully that the poor people of the country, who had plenty of work to do, would stop to listen to it.
How sweetly it sings. It feels like a mother's kiss.
But the emperor knew nothing of the nightingale. From far and wide, travelers came to see the emperor's palace.
It is marvelous.
It is magnificent.
Then they went into the garden.
The flowers are lovely.
They are delightful.
Then they went into the woods.
The most beautiful thing of all here is the song of the nightingale.
I will go home and write a book about how sweetly the emperor's nightingale sings in the woods by the deep blue lake.
One day, the emperor read this book.
It says here that I own a nightingale with the sweetest voice in the world.
The emperor called his gentleman-in-waiting.
I have read in this book of a wonderful nightingale in my woods. Why have I never been told about it?
Your Highness, I have never heard of it. It has not been presented at court.
Nevertheless, I wish it to appear here this evening to sing to me.
Yes, Your Highness.
The gentleman-in-waiting ran upstairs and downstairs, but no one could tell him where to find the nightingale. Later,
Your Majesty must not believe everything that is written in books. There is no such thing as a nightingale.
what the book says must be true. If the nightingale is not here tonight, I will punish the whole court. Everyone at court ran around asking questions about the nightingale. Finally,
Little kitchen maid, have you heard the nightingale? The emperor wishes it to sing for him.
Oh, yes! I hear it every time I run errands for the cook.
If you will take us to the nightingale, I will make you chief cook in the palace.
the kitchen maid led them to the woods. Suddenly, I hear the nightingale. What a fine, strong voice it has.
No, that is a cow mooing.
Then how beautiful the nightingale sings.
Oh, those are the frogs. We shall soon hear the nightingale.
Above their heads, the nightingale began its lovely song. There, that is the nightingale.
How common it looks with its plain grey feathers.
How sad that it is not a pretty bird.
Little nightingale, our emperor wishes you to sing for him.
With the greatest of pleasure. Where is he?
At the palace, you must come there tonight.
My songs sound better among the trees, but for the emperor I will be happy to come.
The palace was scrubbed and polished for the nightingale's concert. When evening came, the nightingale flew to the palace. There he was perched on a golden rod beside the emperor. You may begin, little nightingale. The nightingale sang so sweetly that tears ran down the emperor's cheeks. Nightingale, you sing so beautifully that you may have my golden slipper to wear around your neck. No, thank you, Your Highness, I have already been rewarded. I have seen tears in the eyes of the emperor. Then, Nightingale, I must ask you to stay at the palace with me. I wish you to sing for me always. The nightingale was given its own cage at court. And when it went for walks, 12 footmen went along. The whole empire talked about the wonderful bird.
They say it sings like an angel.
The emperor must be so happy to have such a bird.
And some people even named their children after it. We will call him Nightingale. Perhaps he will be able to sing sweetly too. Then, one day, the emperor received a package.
Now, what can this be?
It was a beautiful toy nightingale, covered with diamonds and rubies. It is a gift from a friend of mine. Oh, how beautiful it is! See those jewels on it. It must be worth a great deal of money. I wonder if it can sing as well as the real nightingale. Let them sing together. We will see. The real nightingale sang many beautiful songs, but the toy nightingale could sing only one waltz. The music teacher stepped forward. The new bird is very good. I would like to hear it sing alone. And so, it is just as good as the real nightingale, and it is prettier to look at. While no one was looking, the real nightingale flew out the window. Back to the green woods it laughed. the toy bird sang the same tune 33 times. Then, now the real nightingale must have a turn. But it is not here, Your Highness. What is the meaning of this? It is a most ungrateful bird. After all you did for it, it has flown back to the woods. It does not matter. I have a better nightingale to sing for me. The following day, the toy nightingale sang for all the people of the empire. Everyone praised and admired the toy bird. It sings as well as the real nightingale. And it is so pretty. But
It sounds very nice, but I like the real nightingale who sings in the woods.
then
The emperor wishes everyone to know he is happy with his beautiful new nightingale. He wishes the real nightingale to lead the empire forever.
in the palace, the toy nightingale sat on a silken cushion by the emperor's bed. Since it sang only one song, everyone soon knew it by heart. But one day, something is wrong. The nightingale has stopped singing. The emperor sent for the best doctors in the empire. Your Majesty, we can do nothing. You must send for a watchmaker. The watchmaker arrived and looked inside the bird. It is worn out. It can only sing once a year from now on. This was a great blow to everyone. Not long after, the emperor became very ill. He lay sick and cold in his beautiful bed. He was all alone. Everyone had left him to go to the next emperor. Then, you are all I have left. Precious little bird, sing to me, sing to me. But there was no one to wind up the toy nightingale, so it could not sing. Suddenly, the real nightingale, you have come back to me. I heard you were ill. I came back to comfort you. The real nightingale began to sing, and at once the emperor felt stronger. Little bird, how can I ever repay you? I have had my reward. I have seen tears come to your eyes when I sing. Lie back now, Your Highness. I will sing you to sleep. When you awake in the morning, you will be well again. When morning came, the nightingale was still singing. Dear nightingale, you must always stay with me. I will break the toy bird to pieces. Please don't do that, Your Highness. It is not to blame for what happened. And I cannot stay with you. I do not like to live in a palace. My home is in a tree, but I will come to visit you. I will sit on a branch outside your window and sing you sweet songs. Thank you, gentle nightingale. You will make me happy whenever you come. Then the nightingale flew away, and the emperor went out to greet his people. Good morning. Why, he is well again. The emperor stayed well and happy, but never was he as happy as when through his open window he heard the song of the nightingale. The end. The Nightingale by Hans Christian Andersen.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.